Why does my stomach hurt? Evan, because you just ate 2 pounds of greasy processed pig dipped in ketchup. Hello and welcome to The Answers of Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. Do you want something to say when you don't know what to say? We'll try a weird question from your god of odd, Connor.
Also consider expanding your vocabulary. Start bringing in words that nobody understands and you say them, but look at them like, I know nobody knows that word. It's a pretty obscure word. And then you can start a conversation about how everybody actually secretly loves words and weird words. Bonus points if it's from a different language we don't have a concept for in English.
I do like that idea. Oh, hi, I'm your humble host, Evan. I do like that idea. But I want you to take it a step further, and I want you to pull a fucking Shakespeare on this one and start making up words that people are going to adopt hundreds of years later. I
This is a
believe in you.
real this is a challenge. You've really given our listeners a life's mission now.
I don't.
Like William Shakespeare, famously pretty unique and like unusually successful.
I said be
And
liked, not do one to one. It's not a challenge. I'm just supporting people in their creative vocabulary endeavors.
you have more faith. You have more faith, I think, in other people than most do. And I applaud that about you.
We need somebody to be wrong, and I'm glad to be him.
Let's start with new words for tastes because right now I think that we're really behind using like it tastes like cherry. Yeah, but what does cherry taste like? Can we break cherry down into like a slew of flavor adjectives?
Man, where is Roald Dahl and Willy Wonka when you need them? Fucking splendiferous. I don't know what that is, but I hear it and I know what it means. God, those were a string of words that did not make a lick of sense together.
And yet they did, and yet they did.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What is communication just sounds?
I shudder at to think of what a transcript of this episode would look like and looking at it on paper and realizing, oh, that was actually just a shared hallucination that we had.
Should I be doing transcripts for this podcast?
Is all communication just a shared hallucination?
Have you ever lucid dreamed before?
Uh, sort of. I feel like I have occasionally ruined my dreams by realizing I'm dreaming them, and then I try to do something, and then it all just like falls apart.
I think I've brought this one up before. Yeah, so I too have had lucid dreams, but never in the way that's like I can control it. I'm the master of my own mind. It's no, I had severe nightmares when I was a kid, and the one that I remember the most was I was in a nightmare, and I'm like, ah, shit, I'm in a nightmare right now. And then one of those like bathtub Virgin Mary statues was on the lawn,
Oh
and she was
no.
like, hey, this is what you need to do to get out of it. And I
Oh
looked at
good.
her and I said, no, you're the devil. Stop lying to me. And it
No!
was the devil. Like fucking Mary's face contorted and the voice got all fucked up. And it was just
Oh,
like, just, yeah. It's just, one to one what you're imagining, what a demonic possession nightmare would be. It was that. I was like 10.
that's pretty good. I mean, that you could throw that very comfortably right next to The Exorcist and The Haunting in Connecticut, and they would all get along. That'd be a good crew.
Like there were others where my uncle was on the lawn, and I think it was like my dad was like, hey, you should go talk to him, and I said, no, he's the bad guy in this one. And then the last one that I remember was when I was in kindergarten. It was my kindergarten class had been turned into vampires, and they were like swarming my grandmother's house because like the way that you got turned into a vampire is one of the vampires would take their index finger and drill it into your neck, like
Yikes.
spinal cord, like part of your neck.
Whoa.
And I didn't want that to happen to me, so I took the chair and I smashed it over, another one of the. How old are you in fucking kindergarten? 6-year old,
Five,
like five, another
5 or
5-year old's
6.
head, and they just kept coming at me.
I wonder why
That
that happened. I just take, I'm just starting to wonder, like, hey, what was going on with little Evan around the age of 4 that might have set him up to be a horror factory?
I don't know, man, but I had a lot of nightmares as a kid for many, many years.
Yeah. Yeah. Did your parents like not
Not
monitor your Blockbuster selections or something?
Oh, you think we could afford renting videos, dude? Fucking no. And also, no, my dad would be like, Evan, come watch this, and he'd be watching fucking 80s sex comedies.
Yeah, no, that would explain maybe other challenges, but not the
Oh, dude,
yeah, not the
why I
vampire
broke out in
kindergartners.
hives with the first time a girl was like, "Hey, I'm interested in you," and I'm like, "I know, no, thank you,
Yeah, yeah,
bye."
yeah, like those kinds. Yeah, more like those ones.
I broke out in hives recently, and I was covered in them for a week.
Damn. Was
Yeah.
that because somebody expressed some interest in you also, or was like, did you just eat something?
I bought a T-shirt off the internet, and I guess the previous owner's detergent didn't jive with my open pores.
I guess. Huh.
So this
Okay.
is the Answers to Lemon, a conversation podcast, and we're at the most important time of our episode, the Weird Question Wednesday Fun. Every Wednesday, we reach out on social media to you, our 2 listeners, and get your answers to our questions. Some of our favorites this week are.
I've got off of Reddit, I threw out you get to design your own fragrance. What's it called? And what are its notes? And there were a lot of really very funny answers, but there was also one that was just genuinely high quality. This
Oh,
comes from
dope.
Classic, spelled with 3 S's and 2 K's.
Yes.
Uh, and they wrote it would smell coffee, fresh Swedish vanilla buns, old books, and petrichor, which is the after rain smell, as he added to his comment, as they
Okay.
added their comment. It would be named Comfort Number One.
Yeah, usually I like to go off on answers and kind of extend them, but no, that one's just like wrapped up with a bow. That you done it. You did it in one. Retire that fucking question. Everyone
It
else is a silver medal.
it's so good. It makes me sad that I don't have access to it and that I haven't developed the like mystique of guy who wears comfortable, nice smells.
Yeah, you look like you smell like Irish Spring.
I can't deny that. I will deny the reality of it,
Yeah,
but
you're an
you're
Old
not
Spice guy.
wrong. Also not the case. Not the
Oh,
case
you grew
anymore, my
out of
friend.
it. Good
It's
job. I'm proud of
time.
you.
It's time for you to hear about the update in my grooming. I guess we haven't had this discussion in a while.
Well, I mean, we live across the country. We don't tend to like shower in each other's homes anymore.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. I'm on bar soap these days. And I'm very non-specific about what bar soap I'll use. People have so much extra bar soap that I have like probably 2 years worth of backups from the handful of times that I told people I'm using bar soap. They were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, thank God, someone to use up this worthless hunk of lie." But environmentally friendly. Got in a little bag, so I get like a little exfoliating going on. It's a good
fun.
system.
And
Goodbye,
you get
body
to
wash.
you get to smell like a jaju. This is great. 10 out of
And
10.
and perhaps I get to, was he like a major Dove guy? That's my default bar soap smell.
I don't know. I just assume that like our grandparents' age is just all bar soap because I know
Mhm.
that's what Bachi and Jaju both had in the shower when I would have to shower there. They also had
Gotcha.
like the hardest, spikiest shower floor. Like it was just like straight concrete with pebbles. It was
Wow.
awful. And it wasn't even a big shower. It was like one of those little like marine closets. It's like this is a torture box to get you in and out of the shower as fast as possible because they were cheap Polacks who didn't want to spend money on water, I guess.
I bet it was probably a really comfortable shower a long time ago, and they just wore it down until it was pebbles.
Man, I think I gotta go over to my Bocce's house and shower there just to relive the painful memories.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it would be a kindness or a horrible, horrible thing to like smooth out the shower for her? Because she's got to be used to it by now. You think like, oh, finally, that itch I've been trying to scratch for the last 30 years is gone. Or like she's feeling the smooth floor and thinking, I don't feel safe. This isn't
I don't
right. This
I
isn't my
don't know.
shower. Where am I?
I don't want to find out.
It's too
You
much
know,
work to find out. Yeah, for sure.
And here's the thing.
When you're not sure.
Here's the thing. Bocce has remodeled her bathroom. So if she didn't like the shower, it would have changed. I'll just find out. I'll do a little recon mission for you and me exclusively. And I'll stop boring our two listeners with this right now. As I say, I asked on TikTok, you have acquired a minor league baseball team. What's the mascot? And one of our followers, Artistic Whiskers, does wonderful answers all the fucking time, but I loved her answer for this one specifically. Axolotl. Because can't you imagine that guy as a mascot? And yes, I can. Little fucking Yankees pinstripe with the fucking cap and the big fucking smile on that little pink boy. Sign me the fuck up.
I dig
It's
it.
too good.
That does sound right. It sound, and that's a mascot with room to grow because you can also bring in the like side mascot of the original axolotl and not the pink version.
Yeah.
Just
And
like the
like
grimy green one to stand next to the cute pink one.
they're so good. I'm trying to think of I actually just learned a bunch about axolotls from a different podcast that I was recommended. And
Ooh.
they create a vacuum with their ability with their suction when inhaling. They can create a
Uh-huh.
vacuum underwater. That way they actually that's how they consume like their prey without getting water in their mouths.
Huh.
And I'm like, how do you reverse engineer that to be a little fucking tiny axolotl and be throwing 110? Holy shit. Oh yeah, we're bringing
Yeah.
it. We're bringing in our closer, our literal mascot. Oh, now I want a baseball game that's all animals, because like that fucking
Ooh.
gorillas would be wrecking shit.
Mm. Mm. Wow. Boy, yeah. The axolotl, very solid answer. I would definitely support my local axolotls.
Yeah, bet they'd be like from Anaheim or something. Got to have that
The
A
Anaheim
alliteration.
axolotls. Yep. Yep. Of course, technically it's assonance, but you didn't hear that from me.
What did I say? Alliteration. What's the difference?
Mhm. Vowels and consonants.
Okay. Now I gotta be nitpicky to you because assonance's consonant version is consonants.
What's consonants? How deep can
Ass.
we go down the petty
That's what I want to
corrections?
know now. Fuck. Okay, hang on. Alliteration. Is consonants not a thing? Oh, so consonants
Because
is a
there's only
musical. Consonants is alliteration in music.
oh, huh. Okay.
Neat. Anyway, if you want to be part of the Weird Question Wednesday fun and get your two podcast boys really fucking derailed on their stuff, you can answer our Weird Question Wednesday questions wherever you find social media at
The answer is a lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon. All right, Con, how you been?
Oh yeah, no, not good, not good.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
real bummer. It's not fun. No.
yeah. Talking about home runs and shit. I'm about to tee you up for a sad one.
Yep, I've got to ride the high of winning that little who could be the most pedantic competition we just had to get me through this one. Yeah, no, reason I took some time away from the podcast and why we brought in Leah, who did an excellent job in my absence and was definitely weird enough,
I'd say, I
was
God, I'd
because
say,
my dad died. Oh, nope, sorry, sorry. Yep,
yep,
I'm playing the
nope,
grief card. You can't interrupt me now.
yep. I did you notice how I stopped?
I
I'm
did,
sorry.
I did, yeah. Yeah,
That,
yeah. No, it's not good. Don't recommend
yeah.
it if you can avoid it. You can,
I mean,
but anyway.
I
A lot of good things about it. It was not a huge surprise. He'd been sick for a while. We got a week's heads up and got to spend some time
yeah,
with him before he died. And me and my sisters, we all got to be around for that. And so that was good. And it's been good grieving since then, and doing the mourn, uh,
yep.
getting through it, recovering as best I can, as best as I think could be expected.
I'm for an eloquent way to say it. I'm glad for that part at least. Because
Yeah,
people talk a lot about closure, and I don't really believe that closure is a thing. That's just not how people work. But I'm glad that you got that extra time, and you know you know
yeah, yeah. Anyway, not to dwell on that too long, because a little bit of time, a little bit of distance, and because our podcast is not grief the conversation.
yeah.
What's been happening more recently?
Okay.
Better and then worse again in a way, but in a more lighthearted sort of. I'm just setting you up for like a little misdirection because it's Portland Burger Week.
All right. Portland does all the weird fucking food weeks. Oh,
Yes, they
dude,
do.
dude, this weekend is hot dog safari in central Massachusetts.
Oh, do you get like a passport for going from hot dog to hot dog?
Yep. And the like scorecard or whatever that gets you into it goes to charity, goes to food
Oh,
banks.
lovely.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
central Massachusetts.
that really helps turn around the bad food wastage karma of hot dog competitive eating. That's a nice thing.
I mean, it's not competitive hot dog eating. It's just a safari. You just get to try different dogs at different places.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so that's the good karma. It's on the hot dog writ large, and the hot dog's
Got from
reputation
from
in the
one end of
world.
the hot dog to the other end of the hot dog is a spectrum. I see, and like
That's
we
right.
got the
Yeah.
relish side that's really crappy. No one really likes it, and then you got the fucking ketchup mustard side that everyone's like, yeah, that's the good stuff.
Yep. Yep. There's on your shoulder there are two hot dogs, and they will both give you advice. And
Anyway,
then on the
Portland
other,
Burger Week.
and
You got
sitting on your
burgers
knees,
on
you'll
your
find two
shoulders.
burgers. Yeah.
They're
So
they're just little scamps. They don't actually speak.
a lot of good options out there. Some of my favorite things that I've seen so far are burger styles that I had never heard of. And I know there's a lot of different hot dog styles, but more established, like beyond just like this is the barbecue burger where we put barbecue sauce and maybe some fries on it. I found and tasted the Canadian tuxedo burger.
Okay, what is it?
Do you have any guesses?
I'm gonna go with it's poutine on a burger because I just now want poutine on a burger.
Okay, you're pretty close. It's grilled cheese curds, caramelized onions, with a black pepper and Parmesan aioli, plus pickles, and waffle fries. You take all of that, you cut the burger in half, and then you put the cut portion face down in a bowl of beef demi-glaze.
Holy shit, I was basically correct.
Yeah. Yep, you had it.
So, does that burger rip as hard as I expect it to?
Yes, it does. Thank you so much for asking. It rips so hard.
Was it your favorite one, or was there better? Tell me more about burgers, Connor. I haven't eaten yet. We're in the hungry zone of the podcast. It's time to
Yeah.
eat with your boys. What are you eating to, listeners? Call in at the radio number, and we'll put a smooth jazz song that represents it. Do you ever
Here.
listen to Delilah as a kid?
No?
Okay, I'll keep that to me then. Carry on. More burger talk.
Okay. So it's the only one I've tried so far. I'm getting to the game a little bit late, but there's still some
Okay.
week left. So, other option that I'm looking forward to. I tried to get this one today. Line was way too long. I gave up. Came back later. They were all sold out. This is called the
Bastards.
Tribute,
It's not
and
it's
it
not the
is.
best burger in the world. It's just a tribute.
That's right. Yep, yep. It is from the picture about 8 inches tall. It is a ground brisket patty stuffed with pickled pepper cream cheese.
Shut the fuck up. Is there more on
Pickled
it, or
pepper
have we?
cream cheese stuffing. Oh, there's more. There's more. That's definitely the highlight.
You've
But it
already
also
got
comes
me.
with, I know, but then there's also crispy fried onions, sweet pepper jelly, and cowboy crack. I'm not really sure what that is, but it looks like a bunch of peppers.
Man, I'm googling a lot of stuff today already. It's apparently a party dip. Supposedly, it's breakfast sausage, cream cheese, melted cheese, corn, and Rotel tomatoes.
Damn, now I'm even sadder I didn't eat this today.
It's because you heard breakfast sausage.
Yeah, breakfast sausage is great. Hey, have we talked breakfast sausage better than bacon? Are we in agreement on this?
I don't know. I think it depends on the day for me. All right, Link or Patty?
Pat.
Okay, we are in agreement. We're fine.
Okay. All right.
When
Yeah, the
when I was
links hit or miss.
Patty always good.
Patty
When
always
I
good.
when I was in college, we would go. My roommates, we would all go to church, and then after church, we would go have breakfast. And I just loaded up on those sausage patties so much that I was just fucking comatose for the rest of the day. Just like, why does my stomach
Ooh.
hurt, Evan? Because you just ate 2 pounds of greasy processed pig dipped in ketchup. Like, dude, what did you expect, you idiot?
Evolution did not prepare you for this.
No, but I did it weekly. I don't know how I'm not dead. Thank God for being young.
Yep, yep. Being young solves a lot of those kinds of problems.
Oh God, I've got so many problems right now that would be solved by being less old.
Now I get why all those folks spent so much time looking for that fountain. It makes sense.
I bet it tasted delicious too.
Mm, mm.
Bet it tasted like Sprite.
Anyway,
Yes,
very
sorry.
excited. I bet it does too. Very excited for Burger Week. I'm gonna be getting out and getting some more $10 burger specials. Trying to scrounge up some juicy Lucy's and some French onion burgers, which are all over the place. Everybody's throwing Hatch chilies on them for some reason. It's
Oh,
like
hatch! It's
maybe
because
a
hatch
short
chilies are
burger.
delicious.
I don't doubt it. I don't know that I've got a specific Hatch chili impression in my mind, but yeah, that's what's up with me. What's up with you? How you been?
Bad, but not dead
Yeah,
dad bad. So I don't think I'm gonna really complain. Just
I win.
Yeah, you're just taking all of them, man.
I'm having the
Um,
worst time. I'm more of a
hooray!
pedant than you are.
Yeah, no, just life being life, challenging times and such. Not really worth going into. That being said, on my bright side is I'm randomizing Kingdom Hearts 2 again because there's just
Oh.
something about playing a game that you love wrong is really satisfying.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's only so many times you can replay it and get the same kick. You just need something a little bit off to freshen it up.
like, hey, what if all of your keyblades sucked? Figure it out, nerd.
Good luck. I guess you're gonna have to get good.
Yeah, it's neat. I like the kind of like challenge aspect of it because like the community is really nice, and have a bunch of like guides on how to do things. Like
Mhm.
one of the toughest bosses in the game is Roxas, and all you need to do, it takes like 3 minutes, but all you need to do is run around in a circle. So
What?
that's a pretty fun thing. It's like boom. You look confused. What's up?
Yeah, how do you beat Roxas by running around in a circle?
Yeah, so you need to do his desperation, or not his desperation move, his little reaction move once to steal his keyblades, and then you do the quick run, which is pressing square, until he runs out of health, and then you hit him with a combo to end the fight. Because the when quick running, the keyblades, Roxas's keyblades fly around you, and they hit him, and it keeps him stun
Oh,
locked, so he can't react and steal him back.
that
Yeah,
feels, I bet that feels amazing.
I
Because
don't
how many
remember.
times have you like lost your own fights against him because he had that exact ability and then you have it and it's just cake?
There's other ones where there were one guy you kill with Peter Pan, just because like same kind of thing is just like stun locking them, like getting them a little bit in the air and then just bashing the hell out of them. Yeah, it's really it's an interesting way to look at a game. I like how people break things that they love.
Uh,
You
that's
understand what I'm
another one
saying,
of
though?
those things. Yeah, yeah, another one of those things that just makes more sense than it should.
Yeah, it forces you to do things differently, and it's neat.
Cool.
Also, mods are fun. I like. I've got when I go to Pirates of the Caribbean land, they got mods that make Sora go in his pirate garb from Kingdom Hearts 3, even though I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and that pleases me.
And that's fun. Yeah, have
What
you?
else?
I think
Oh,
I've probably talked to you about making a new recipe. The first time you make it, you should follow the recipe as quickly or as exactly as you can.
no.
And then after that, well, that's my policy, is that
Yep.
you try to be faithful to it the first time, and then you get experimental the next time, which is basically what you're doing. You've already gone through Kingdom Hearts 2 as intended, and now you're messing around with it to get a new custom experience.
Yeah. Which is different than when I did this like 2 years ago. It's neat. It's just neat. I just think they're neat, says Marge Simpson.
You just think it's neat. Good. You should have it. You know what, Evan? You deserve neat things.
Thank you. I like neat things. I think you're neat. And hopefully, what's neat is our next question. First
Yep.
question of the night.
I threw away my die for no reason, but I've got it.
Sounds like you.
It's 96. I was
That's it.
confused uh, because it's a 96. I thought maybe that's 69, but it's 96 upside down too. So
Ah, word. Okay, Connor, what's your biggest man? I should have bought that regret,
I almost just had one of those at Goodwill.
but you did buy it.
Uh, but I did buy it. Almost didn't. Almost walked out without it. It was man, I'm gonna get it. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
It's really
I'm
cool.
gonna just talk. I'm just gonna talk about mine right now. So I love that Connor's not here for this. I think mine is like the knee jerk answer is more Bitcoin. Like any Bitcoin at all would have like been really beneficial with the way that Bitcoin works. I think I don't really know anything about crypto because fuck crypto. But like yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Any stock, but I'm not a money launderer.
All right.
I don't have this information ahead of time. So I guess
All right.
I'm not going to go with that. What I'm going to go with instead is still nothing. I don't know yet. Usually I have Connor to fill in space for me while I think of great answers while I listen to his shitty ones, but I don't have that right now. Oh shit,
You do a little bit.
he's got his headphones on. Oh no. Oh no, he
He's
heard my
back.
secret words.
I heard your secret words. I always hear your secret words, Evan. I just sometimes choose pretend I didn't.
Word. What did you pick up that you didn't regret?
His lamp.
Oh, that's a pretty lamp. They look like lilies.
Yeah, it's a very, very fancy looking brass three light bulbs with these really nice purple glass lily looking shades over each one.
That's really
Seven
nice.
bucks.
That's
Seven
a good
bucks.
deal. Man, you should have bought that. And I'm glad you
I
did.
know. Yep. One of the lilies has a little bit of a chip missing from the glass. It's like a good chunk, but if you just turn it around,
You can't see
nobody
it. It's
notices.
fine.
Nobody notices. So I just answered the opposite of your question.
It's all right. I said Bitcoin for mine and I don't like it, so I'm not going with it.
Didn't you
Yeah,
do that? I thought you did buy a little Bitcoin.
I said more Bitcoin.
Ah, okay. How did you make out on that Bitcoin, by the way? That was like college era.
I don't know. Here's the trouble of it. I still have it. I don't know my Coinbase password.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not a lot of Bitcoin anyway. It's probably like a tenth of a Bitcoin or something. So like, it's nothing to worry about. I don't actually have money. I'm still poor as shit. But
Yeah,
what
yeah, at
should I
least
have bought?
really that's something that you didn't buy and you should be glad because if you had bought like $10,000 worth of Bitcoins and you didn't have your password, boy,
Oh man,
you'd wake up every day thinking about it. You'd go to bed every night thinking about it.
yeah. And in general, just fuck it. Just fuck them. Fuck
Fuck
everything.
them.
Like,
Yeah,
aren't you so glad NFTs are gone?
that is nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't stopped to like, just really take a deep breath full of air that isn't tainted by chimps.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm just like, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just more Pokemon cards as a kid. That's actually my answer. More Pokemon cards as a
More,
kid. Not because I want to sell them, but because I wish I had more Pokemon cards. I like the Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon game is probably Pokemon Gold, but like right abutting that is also Pokemon Black. But right there with those other two is
right there.
Pokemon trading card game. It's like the holy trinity of Evans Pokemon games, and that's probably the one I played the most. Honestly, there's just something about those old Pokemon cards and how fucking jank it was. I love it, and I don't have as many because I didn't have things as a kid.
You didn't have things. Yeah.
I had some
You weren't
things,
renting
but I
Blockbuster.
didn't have more Pokemon cards.
You could have had more. You know, thinking back on how long ago that was, I'm wondering if there's like a butterfly effect in all of that. Like, how would you be different today, do you think, if you had just had more Pokemon cards?
I'd probably be better at the game because my problem is I played the card games because I remember people like, oh yeah, no one knew how to play the Pokemon trading card game when we were young. I'm like, I tried to teach kids at my school how to play and they didn't want to.
That's a shame.
It's because I played the Pokemon trading card Game Boy Color game. It's
You know,
not
man,
fair.
if we had met at that age, I think we would have been friends then too. We met in high school and we became friends, but I bet you could have taught me how to play the Pokemon trading card game. We would have been friends.
I like that thought. Either way, I'm glad we're friends now.
Yeah.
So you don't regret being my friend, but what do you regret not buying?
I'm drawing a blank. I don't think a whole lot about stuff that I buy or could have bought or didn't buy. I try very hard to let those things go. Because most of the time when I didn't buy something, it turned out fine or it was really funny how bad it was. Like how I should have bought a new car like a month before I had driven it on a donut for a month. But I didn't, and that's very funny. And that car was so broken and jank. I love that car way more than my actually functional car. You know what? I should have bought another really shitty car. That's what I regret not buying. I bought a reasonable car with like an amount of mileage on it that I knew at the time. I paid it off, and it's been like a non entity in my life the entire time.
Connor, you're
Should have bought
broken,
another
and
shitty car.
I need the two listeners to know how fucked up you are in the head. That is a fucking insane answer. Two listeners, I have been in his broken ass shitty cars, and we stalled out on the highway. It's an automatic.
Yeah.
I've almost died more times in your old cars than I think the other times that I've almost died.
Yeah, but then you didn't die. And doesn't that make you feel alive? Think about the
I'll
amount of
give you, it
times
makes
that
me
you've
feel
been
not
inside of
dead.
cars. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
This is the reason I don't like motorcycles, is because like I want to feel safe when I'm moving at terminal velocities. And you're
Maybe
like,
I also
nah,
wish that I bought
fuck it. Let me save $40 and maybe die on I-5.
It's not just about the almost dying that I miss, because I don't miss that part.
Okay, all right. Maybe he's less fucked than I assumed.
Yeah, it's not like I got an adrenaline rush every time I got in the car. I just, I missed like really vulturing the shit out of the carcasses of American cars. Just like
Yeah.
really getting the scraps out, like digging the marrow out of the last 30,000 miles of usable transportation in a car.
Because you didn't really fix them, did you?
I mean, yeah, we put my dad and we put new brakes on Quasi-Auto Rustington.
Was
That
that
needed new brake
before or
lines.
after I got into it?
That was before.
Oh, you didn't do a great job, bud.
No, no, the brakes were still not great, but they did stop the car and they got better somehow. Somehow they did improve over time.
I feel insane. You're making me feel insane.
My car just doesn't, it barely exists. It exists
It's
so
just
little.
it's just fine. It gets me from point A to point B with no hassle.
There's no personality, none whatsoever. The air conditioning
Oh man.
works. The, My cars didn't even have heat. You couldn't even defog the windows in the winter. You had to roll the windows down.
You couldn't do it in the summer either when there were four fucking boys in it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh man. Change a little. Just change a little. You know how they say never change? You should change a little. Have better taste in cars.
Yeah, I probably have. I changed. I just don't like it. I bought the sensible car that, I made payments on it, and now I'm probably I'm never gonna go back to my shitty cars. I'm just gonna
I
miss
get.
them.
I guess all I'm gonna say is I'm glad you're alive.
Hey, thanks. Hey, you too.
Segues are weird. Question number 2.
That's 96 again.
Welcome to the Halls of Infamy. What was your first crime? Oh man,
I
stealing onions at Walmart.
stealing onions?
Yeah, because
What kind of onions did you steal?
Vidalia.
Well, those are a little pricey. Those,
Yeah,
you gotta shell out like a whole $1.50 for a pound of those.
yeah. And that was my first crime. There were so many times that I would walk out of Walmart and pull an onion out of my pocket and be like, "Fuck, I forgot to buy this," because I was too cheap. Not too cheap. I'm too lazy. I don't like carrying things. It bothers me. But I would
Uh-huh.
wear jackets with a lot of pockets, and I would put all my shit in my pockets, and I would pull them out of the register, and then I would just forget onions half the time.
Accidental onion theft.
Yeah,
It's a good way to start
my
the career.
that's my first crime. And because like a lot of times I will go up to cashiers like I know I look like I'm stealing. I'm not. Because I'm just like I'm reaching into like fucking internal pockets and pulling out like the fucking I don't know. It's the tub, not tub, little tube of super glue that I needed.
Just showing up like a clown in training. Just got to make sure all the false pockets work and I can like get everything out of my sleeves.
Yeah. And honestly, it tickles people a lot when they're like, "Oh, he keeps pulling out more."
Yeah, I bet that was fun. I bet that was, you know better than most how boring it is to be a cashier. I'm sure that little sparks of sunshine like that probably make a big difference in the day.
Yeah, I do still carry a lot of stuff in my pockets. That's
Hey,
only if
you
I'm.
know what? Never change.
Oh, stop it, you. I, usually, it's just throwing shit in the tote bag at this point. I don't like.
And
Yeah,
so after you steal the onions on accident, where how do you see your criminal trajectory progressing from here?
oh man, I'm the pocket purloiner. It's just whatever I can
Pocket.
fit in my pockets. I just get into like higher and higher value items just slipped
Mhm.
into my coat.
Yep.
And I guess the halls of infamy. I end up being like a fucking spy or something, and I just like not even hired to be one. I just do it for the thrill of the game, and I steal like fucking like launch codes or something, and I just keep that slip a loose leaf in my pocket, and that's how I made the halls of infamy.
You're really limiting yourself with the pocket gimmick, but I
Well, how
I,
else am
I
I
gotta
gonna
believe.
be fucking framed, man? There's like no. You think I'm gonna get remembered in the annals of history for like walking out with a fucking TV? Like, no, it's got to be interesting.
Yeah, and you'd never do that because you hate carrying stuff.
I don't like carrying shit. Maybe it's because I'm weak, very
Hmm.
weak.
It's probably more an issue of the spirit. I'm thinking more of like a lack of willingness to heft, you know?
To heft.
Yeah.
This man does not hoist.
He's never hoisted a day in his life. Listen, Your Honor, the man's got principles. You know, we can argue about the law all we want, but he said on day one, if it doesn't fit in his pocket, it doesn't go home with him. And he stuck to that.
I've never seen this man lift, heft, or hoist a day in his life before. Laziest motherfucker I've ever seen. The best we could do is raise.
And surely, what threat could he pose to the community? All we need to do is give him just skinny jeans. Take away his hoodies if you must, and we reduce the chance of him stealing anything as valuable as he's had before now.
I like my evil persona. What are you stealing there, bud?
Yeah, I
or
have
not necessarily stealing. What's your first crime?
My first crime.
Looking that damn fine. Oh,
for legal purposes, this is an exaggeration or a joke.
Okay. All right.
And if this part does come up in court at some point in time, I do want to make the point now that perhaps the joke is that I'm saying this to make it seem like I actually do it, and it's funny either whether I actually do it or don't. That's the point that I'm making. So
I am certain you don't. You are way too into the 10 Commandments.
Hypothetically, I have a loose understanding of the 10-cent return policy of recyclable cans and bottles in Oregon.
Okay.
Legally. All right. Now, like, this is kind of scandalous. I'm not so sure about putting this out to the public or anything, but technically, you're not supposed to return cans that aren't yours. If you didn't put the 10-cent deposit down, you aren't supposed to get the 10 cents. But I hypothetically, from time to time, I might pick up a can on the side of the road and get my 10 cents for it.
How do you know this law?
Because I checked when I was deciding whether or not I would actually be doing this. Why do you care
at all? Why did that ever cross your mind?
Well, I wanted to know what the rules were.
Dude, I brought my fucking can returns today, and the guy's like, "Oh, we don't take those." I'm like, sorry, man, I didn't know." Because I never thought to care to check.
Well, that sounds like an inconvenience for you.
Going to... Can I return other people's cans? No, that's a crime. I would have just returned another person's cans.
Well, in addition to that, and all right, now maybe I'm not impressing you so far. Maybe
you're sure impressing me, bud. I am wowed by you for other fucking reasons.
Maybe you're thinking this guy, he's not a big league player, but you might be interested to know that not only do I hypothetically take cans off of the side of the road and recycle those for 10 cents. I might also hypothetically take cans that I have purchased in the state of Washington, smuggle them across the border, and return those for 10 cents.
God, I was going to say, you just returned something that a friend bought and left at your house.
Nope. Hypothetically.
I wish you said something cool like, got 15 cents back on every 10-cent deposit.
I figured out how to shape the cans to fool the censors.
Game that system. It reads it as 1.5 cans every time.
Now, I understand too that at this point you're probably thinking, "Well, this guy's a reprobate, totally out of society. Cannot be reclaimed. No longer amongst a human collective.
We're right to have a punitive system. There is
Yeah.
no rehabbing you.
Well,
Fuck the
it might
penal
change your
system.
opinion.
Sorry, just had to put it out
Hmm?
there because fuck it. Penal system's
Oh,
bad
okay.
here. It's fucked up.
Thank you for taking a stand.
I mean, do you
It
disagree?
might change. Well, Evan, I as a person who hypothetically does crimes, I can't help but agree. That sounds, I don't like any part of the punishment that's surely awaiting me, hypothetically.
It's hypothetically is not a fucking word anymore, man. You know you've done that to me. It's communication just sounds. What
Now,
dastardly crimes are you not actually but hypothetically possibly doing?
this is the part where the court transcript comes around, and it turns out that he actually has a heart of gold because all those cans are donated. Those 10-cent returns, all of them, they go straight to a charity that helps get children adopted.
That's dope. Do you actually do that?
I do actually, I don't make, yes, I do actually do that. Whether or not I actually don't, whether I include cans that aren't mine, I won't comment on.
Sorry, that wasn't
But
supposed to be a gotcha moment. I just thought that was a really cool thing that you're doing.
you almost had me. But thank
Not
you.
trying
Yeah,
to. Dude, I don't want you to
it's
go
a
to jail. I don't think you could do podcasts in jail.
you very much can, but it's difficult, and you have to include at the beginning of the podcast the part where it goes like insert 25 cents here to speak to inmate Connor,
Yeah,
and you only
no,
get like 20 minutes at a time.
oh, that's going to cost us like $1 to record these episodes. Fuck that noise.
It's gonna wreak havoc with the
Right.
budget of The Answer's 11.
I mean, if we spend $1, we're in the negative.
No, it's a convenient way to get rid of my cans in Oregon,
Cool.
and it goes to, really, I'm just laundering it because a couple of degrees of separation. All that money does come back to me, but the adoption people, they keep a nice percentage for their troubles, for them cleaning my dirty money.
Ridiculous. I love it.
And if
I
the
love it.
state comes after me for that, that's definitely going to put me on the wrong path. If
That's
I
just
if
dicks.
I go to jail for donating to charity, that's government overreach. I might even become
Rat bastards.
conservative.
A lot of them.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. Question.
Number 44.
I thought you were going to say 96 again.
Nope. Nope. Lightning struck twice.
They just released the mascot for your life. What does it look like?
It has a very strong limp.
Why?
Nobody knows. It just does.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just thought you'd have explanation, but no, it's man. This is the episode of just like understanding without saying, because like the shit we're saying doesn't mean dick, but it's like, yeah, no, I totally get that. That is correct for you.
Yep. Yep. Very strong limp. I'm going to say
It's got a
moose.
sandwich in its hand for you.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Moose with a limp and a sandwich. That's me. That's my life. Not in a hurry to get anywhere. Very, does go through the cheers, is around for the announcements and everything, but it's always kind of like wandering a little bit. You got to kind of horse collar him to get him to actually do any of the mascot stuff.
Yeah. And you often find him at the you know what it's often got one of those like cardboard cutouts by the place where you buy food, and it's just like buy a sandwich, they're great. There's no sandwiches on the menu. It's only chicken
Yep.
tenders and fucking like I burgers, but like I know a burger's a sandwich, but it's not a sandwich. Not in the way that I'm envisioning the sandwich that your moose has.
The sandwich that I'm seeing is all lettuce. It's implied that there's more inside of the sandwich that I'm eating, but it's just like big leafy lettuce poking out the
Ooh.
side, you know?
For me, you got a big cheese drip going on.
Ooh, okay. Definitely, yeah. Maybe, just like globs of mustard that fall out from time to time.
Your
Perhaps
your
comically large amounts of mustard.
your sandwich is a slop fest. It doesn't
Yep,
get on you though, but it is.
yep, yep. I'm the only one without mustard stains. All the players, all the time. Yeah, that's not a good scene.
Why does this work for my understanding of your life?
I don't know, but it feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It sure does. I've got nothing more to say. I'm just gonna go into mine if that's okay, unless you got more.
Moose with a limp and a sloppy sandwich.
Uh, Mine is the Scream, but in punk clothing.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just it was Munch. Was it Munch who did the Scream? Herman
Yes.
Munch.
Yeah.
Cool.
I want to say Edvard.
Edward.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I don't know. Either way, yeah. So, fucking just that the screaming. I think sums me up well enough. And then I'm just, I don't look very punk, but I've been told I have a punk soul, and that's the best compliment I've ever received, and I still hold on to it very dearly. So just like putting him in a fucking battle jacket with a bunch of patches and buttons and fucking like, I wanted to have a Liberty Hawk because I just think those are rad.
What is that? Like
Funny you should ask. It's a mohawk, but when you then gel the hair into points like Liberty spikes, but
okay.
instead of all over your head, it's just the mohawk.
Nuts. All right.
I've never had the
Okay.
guts to do it. I have done Liberty spikes though.
I
Couple
will say
times.
it does grow back if you shave your head. If you shave your head, it does come back.
Yeah, but I got nice hair and I don't want to fuck with it.
I did know a guy who I think he said that he used paint to get a good mohawk together, and it totally trashed his scalp.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
Joey had like he used a shitload of hairspray.
Did it cause him troubles?
No, he's still got nice hair. He's still getting complimented
Okay.
by the ladies.
Okay. Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
I don't know
Yeah,
last
you
time
just
you've seen him.
no. No, me neither. Monitor your kids, everybody. Keep an eye out on if your teenager has a punk soul, make sure that they have access to high quality hair products.
Yeah, yeah. Support them. Buy them that shitty Stratocaster, and then hopefully
Yeah.
they'll learn that Stratocasters suck and get a Telecaster instead.
Ooh, shots fired. Probably.
Lee and I feel very strongly about it.
Okay.
Telecasters are just the best guitar. There's just they can do everything. I love them. You can see the two guitars, Leah's, mine, and you're just gonna have to take my word that they're both Telecaster styles.
Yep.
Neither
They are in the
are
background.
Fender
I verified
because
that.
we're poor.
I cannot speak to the Telecaster-ness of them. Does your Munch Scream Punk carry a guitar?
Nah, that's too.
No.
I don't like when it's too on the nose like that. Where it's like, oh look, it's all fucking. Like no, this looks like a concept artist who didn't actually put thought into it doing that. It's like no, you don't like. Yes, of course this guy plays music. You can see that in the everything about him. You don't need to have the actual instrument there.
Sure. All right.
Sorry, I've got feelings. I got
Do-
rage. Ah.
Does your mascot actually scream from time to time, or
Oh,
is it just
incessantly.
the look? Okay, all right. That could get disruptive.
Yeah. I mean, it is incessantly, but it feels incessant.
Yeah, even two or three times is probably a lot.
Yeah.
Is it it's a happy scream and a sad scream?
Neutral. It's like that
Always.
fucking glasses half whatever thing. It's like, oh, that means you're a pessimist. It's like, how do you interpret the scream?
The scream really says more about you than it does about the screamer.
It's like this podcast. I make you reflect on yourself.
All right. You ready for the next one? We're at
The last
27.
one. The last one of the day is 27. Okay, wow. You go dormant inside of a chrysalis for 3 months. What's different when you come out? God, I'm not taking the low hanging fruit and saying wings,
No,
but I want to because I do think wings would be dope.
wings would be nice.
You know what? You know what? This is like the fucking Saiyan healing pod in Dragon Ball Z for me. I come out at fucking peak form. My back is healed, my knees are healed. I'm able to like run without losing my wind immediately again. What's different? I'm 22 again.
You pop out of the chrysalis and there is 3 pounds of breakfast sausage patties ready for you because that's what you subsist on now.
Gotta get your protein in, bro.
Yeah, get that very good early 20s tummy ache.
It's okay. Leah and I had nachos last night where we put an entire block of cheese on them, and we had early 20s tummy aches still. That part doesn't go away.
Yep, yep. The just the ability to function and make your way through life despite that tummy ache, as
Yeah.
opposed to the all crippling mid-30s tummy ache.
Just the, oh man, I'm really glad I ate those, but I wish I didn't do that. Yeah, no, I'm just healed. That's what's different. I'm just in the shape to do things I want to do again. As opposed to the space where I'm in right now where I'm trying to get to the point where I can do things I want to do again. It's really not fun.
No, no, you got to chase and pound through that least fun part until it starts getting fun again.
Yeah. Oh well. I played DDR.
Nice.
I beat records.
Wow, really?
Yeah, well, you gotta think. I'm not playing on the PlayStation 2 where like peak Evan was, but
Oh,
I'm
gotcha.
I'm better. So as I was talking to Leah, I've peaked but a second time. It's like a roller coaster. I'm the stocks in my DDR playing. I had my little dip. I'm back up. Yeah,
That's worth
you can
celebrating.
you can
Good
see
for you.
my pad right here. I brought it
Oh,
in
yeah.
because I've started playing again.
Nice.
It's fun.
All right. And so you come out of your chrysalis and you are peak DDRing. You're eating like a madman. Your joints quiet, uncomplaining.
Yeah, yeah. I can. Oh, dude, I I went dancing a little while ago, and I tried to do a double spin, like I used to, and I slipped and I fell down, and I bounced right back up, and I cannot stress the joy I had with that. And it makes me a little sad that I'm at the point of when I fall down, I'm like, oh, I'm not hurt. This is awesome. As opposed to like, ha, I fell down.
Yeah, I every now and then when I go hiking, I'll do something funny with my ankle where, you practically fall over, but you kind of for a split second your ankle is just like horizontal. But
Oh
then
yeah.
it all comes back together and it turns out everything is okay. I
Yep.
treasure those moments in anticipation of the times when that ruins the next 2 months of my life.
Yeah. It was either Leah or a friend of the podcast, Eva. Not that Leah's not a friend of the podcast. She's on the podcast. It's like the life is split between I fell down and I had a fall.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm glad that I fell down. And don't worry, the ladies the ladies at the swing night were making fun of me.
Oh, good. Glad it sounds like everybody had a great time.
Not as much dancing as you'd expect. A lot of people just
Huh.
sitting on the lawn and enjoying the band. I'm like, but it's a swing night. We're supposed to be dancing.
Hmm.
I have feelings.
Yeah. Well, I think when I come out of the chrysalis, I'm going to be really flexible in a
Like
way
too
I've never
flexible.
been. Yeah, like disturbingly flexible.
Okay,
When somebody
no.
asks me, what have you been up to lately? How come I haven't seen you in 3 months? I'll say, this is why. And then I'll put my leg behind my head.
Oh man, I was thinking you put your head below your ass.
I guess I don't want to give anybody a heart attack right away, but yeah, it will if they're not impressed by my leg behind my head and they're like, "Oh, I could do that." Then yeah, it'll escalate from there.
It just one-upsmanship the game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you stretchy or are you just flexible?
Just really flexible. As much as I would love to be Mr. Fantastic on the other side of this, I think
Yeah.
that's maybe asking for a little too much. I just want to be really flexible.
Do you have times in your current life where you wish you had absurd flexibility?
No, no, it never comes up.
You have a beautiful mind, Connor Fitz.
I was just, reviewing my deficiencies and thinking, I've never been flexible. Like I can't touch my toes without, bending my knees and such. Never have been able to.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I had such like low flexibility in that point that my doctor was like, "Is that usual for you?" I'm like, "My back hurts." He's like, "Okay, we're gonna disregard this for now."
The
And then
one
he
time I
never
will
saw
say
me
the
again.
only so that he couldn't follow up on your actually usually pretty low flexibility.
Yeah, no, I was like not one of the regular statistics. I was a guy who went to the doctors all the time, and then COVID happened, and then my doctor kept ducking me, and I haven't gone to the doctor since. So I am the statistic now.
Hmm. Another casualty of COVID.
It's too bad.
Your
Sorry, you
great
were
record of going to the doctor.
same with the dentist, man.
Oh, you got to get to the dentist, my dude. If you haven't talked to the people who are 30 years older than you in your life about their teeth lately, their teeth are not doing well. It's causing them a lot of problems that they do not tell you about. You need to go to the dentist.
Yeah, no, I know. I just don't want to.
Go to the
Don't.
dentist. Hey, 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 two listeners,
Uh,
go to the dentist.
uh,
Those are your
uh.
tools. That's your equipment. Your teeth, those are your weapons. You should if you ever thought about being a medieval knight or had any sort of romantic notions about disassembling and reassembling a gun and like oiling it and taking great care of it, those are your teeth. Go to the dentist.
Did you know that Goku has bit more villains that he's fought than it hasn't bit villains that he's fought?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, Goku's a biter.
That's surprising. He doesn't seem like a biter.
You should watch Dragon Ball.
Maybe I should.
He lived. It's okay. So Dragon Ball is like fun adventure romp as opposed to Dragon Ball Z, which is just heavy fighting. Yeah, no. Goku like lived with his grandpa in the woods until he was like 4, and then his grandpa died, and he kept living in the woods because he didn't know anybody else.
You said this was a lighthearted romp?
Yeah.
That sounds sad.
Do you want me to spoil the first wish that is ever made on the Dragon Balls?
Does his grandpa come back to life?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Give it. Yeah, lay it on me.
Oolong wishes for a pair of Bulma's panties.
And you're recommending this to me.
To understand that Goku's a biter.
Oh, okay. No, all right. So hold on. I thought that everything you had set up to now was explaining that he was a biter. And I was like, okay, raised in the woods, abandoned as a child by his dead grandpa. Okay, that makes sense. Somebody else wished for underwear. I don't know how that sets him up to be a biter.
No, that's just the caliber of the show.
Gotcha.
He's just a biter.
Okay. All right. I'm with you now. I'm back up to speed.
Those are your tools, your weapons.
Those are your weapons. Those are your tools. You need them for defeating broccoli.
I do floss and use fluoride. I have a water pick.
Oh, okay. Go to the dentist.
I intend to.
All right. Yeah. Well, okay. So Evan's stance today is fuck the penal system, and my stance is take good care of your teeth.
I think we both agree on both matters.
Yeah.
Take care of your health. Don't go to jail. Work to reform everything.
And think about stretching, maybe. Maybe I should think about stretching.
Active stretching improves flexibility better than static stretching.
So like bouncing in and out of the stretch.
Kind of, yeah. So
Okay.
one way to stretch like your adductors and your hips is to kind of like swing your leg. So it's like 90 degrees both ways.
Okay.
Instead of like, yeah. Especially before you work out, static stretching will actually cause more heart injury and tears than active stretching before exercising, because your body's like neural stuff needs to understand that it's safe under load, and that's how you get more flexible.
All right. These messages brought to you by people with no medical expertise.
I've watched so much fucking stuff on this. I am so trying to be able to squat, man. That's all I want to do.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So this advice
so
comes
fucking
from
important to
a
me.
Man who wants to squat, from a squat aspiring Evan.
Very much so. But I guess that's the end of the podcast. You really didn't need to listen this far, but you did, and we appreciate it.
You did.
To help us out, share with your friends, share with strangers. Just fucking, I don't know, man. Whatever. If you want to get your questions answered, your answers questioned, and your comments, I guess, commented on, you can send us an email at
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
lemonanswers@gmail.com. If you want to be part of the Weird Question Wednesday fun or see any videos that we post, you can find us on social media at
The answer is a lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon. That's all we got for you guys. Love you. Bye.